Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. In tonight's nightcap, I do something a little bit different. I repair a fuel tank off an old vintage tractor. The bottom is all rotten. I cut the bottom out and sort of braze a new bottom in and patch it up. I'm not that good with tin work, but I did manage to get it sealed up quite nicely. I also modified some sockets for a lad for a go-kart, some 10mm extra deep sockets he wanted to make, and he couldn't find any, so I made him a couple of them. The last 5 nightcaps, or 4 or 5 nightcaps, I've been showing a little bit of the tractor radiator cap I made. It's one of the best jobs I've ever done. I really enjoyed doing it, and the end result, to say the old guy's face, was absolutely fantastic. I've had some really good comments on the video as well. So what I'm going to do is join them all together and make either 1 or 2 videos, and there'll just be little adverts on the start, and there'll be none of me waffling and no nightcaps and nothing like that. It'll just be the whole video all the way through, either 1 or 2 episodes, because people have been asked if I can just do it like that. If you have a look on my Patreon channel, there's no adverts or nothing on there, and I do go into a little bit more depth, and there's often a little bit more swearing. Certainly worth having a look. I've got a different sort of a job here, metalwork job, sort of metal panel repair. I have done quite a bit of metalwork on cars, sill repairs, that sort of thing, but I'm certainly no panel beater. This is a diesel tank off a oldest tractor. As you can see, it's had a bit of a hard life. People have had a go trying to repair it. It's all snotty MIG weld and it's rotten, you know. The lad's not that concerned about how much fuel it actually holds. He just wants it repairing. So I think I'll chop that off down there like that. And I've got a piece of metal here. There's definitely a tank base in there. It's just finding it. So we'll chop that out, go from there. I don't think I'll weld it. I'll probably braze it, depending on how good the metal is. Brazing could be a better repair than weld. There's a close-up shot. As you can see, it's had hours and hours of MIG through it. It's just a mess. So we used to cut it open and start again, really. So that's what we'll do. We'll chop the bottom out, go from there. Probably something like that. Gives it a little bit of a straight edge to work at. We'll go for that first and then see how it plans out after that. There's only one thing for it. Just get a cutting disc and cut the bastard open. Stop it jumping about while I do the surgery on it. I bought myself a new pair of TIG gloves, and they're both no, they're not. I thought they were both left-handed. That's better. There's been no fuel here for a long time, so I was safe enough to just proceed and cut the bastard. bit there hanging on. Right, interesting. So that's what we've got inside it. Look at this snot in there, that is incredible, that. That's brass and making all, it's heavy that because it's all full of weld. This doesn't look too bad. It's a lot better than I thought it would have been. The metal is quite reasonable. It is. I'm just going to knock them nasty edges off with a grinder and then we'll decide on a method of attack to repair it. I've never had diesel in there for a long time. I may make a piece that folds over and I can braze down each edge and then fill the ends in. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet, but I think that could be a good way of doing it. Then I can braze all the way down there and then piece the ends in, tap that little bit there nice and flat. It is the metal thin, it's paper thin, so I don't think welding is an option. I think brazing will be the way to go. And then fill it with water and see what happens. I don't like the look of that seam along there, it's quite badly corroded, but what can you do? You can only piss in the pot you've got, so to speak. First thing I'm going to do is put a lip on it. Probably something like that. Be plenty. I've had this folder a long time. It was in a garage I used to work, but I never made it and they were throwing it away. And you can't throw things away like that, so I kept it and I use it occasionally. When you do need one, when you do use it, it's certainly worth having. It just does what it's supposed to do and it does it quite nicely. That's the grinder rewired and put new grease in. It's running absolutely splendid. Really is a nice grinder, that. It's important that we get down to nice clean metal to braze to. Right, I've had a little bit more trim and a bit play about with it. And we've got it sort of fitting, not too bad. Some horrible sharp edges. I think what I may do is run some brass down one side and then we can go about making it fit from there. Probably braze down there, start there and then go from there. The ends, I can cut the ends and fill them in to fit. I'm not fussed about that. Need some more of this paint off here, down to nice clean metal. And I think it's time to get the brazing gear out. These are the rods I've got. They're flux covered rods, so you don't need to start dipping into flux. Running in quite nicely. Braze down like this will be a very strong joint, and with it being fairly rusty metal, the MIG will just blow holes in. Be careful you don't get it too hot. It's getting a little bit too hot there. Slow the flame down a little bit. It's not an invisible repair, it's just a practical repair to get the lad going. You don't see this part of the tank anyway. That's better, a lot more controllable at that. I'll bring the camera a little bit closer. One of the secrets is not getting too much heat into it. These are definitely a decent quality rod. It starts to get a little bit warm, you just move away from that particular area. You're going to try and use the heat to your advantage to make things pull and warp the way you want them to. This doesn't want to play. I feel some shite on. I really do. If I had oxyacetylene and then oxypropane, I would gas weld this. It would gas weld, no problem. I haven't gas welded anything for a hell of a long time, but I have done a lot of it. think a panel of people have a heart attack if you saw what I was doing here. Right, the moment of truth, I'm expecting leaks. It's just the amount of leaks I have that I'm going to be concerned about. I need to hang it up so I can see exactly where that's coming from. It has got a leak. I think it's a bit there that I haven't brazed up. A little nick there, I think that's where it's coming from. Definitely got one there. It's full of water now and there's nothing leaking. I managed to get the little part I'd missed. What this wants now is cleaning out inside, and you can get a chemical that you put in. They use it on motorcycle tanks and it gives the inside the tank a coat. It'll seal any possibility of anywhere leaking because that seam is thin. I don't know if I'm proud of that repair or not, but like I say, it is dry, so it is usable. And that part of the tank's hidden. It's just the top, you see, so I'm sure the lad will be happy with that. I know I am. Yeah. I've got to put a union in the bottom now for the diesel feed out, and that's it. That's it done.